Hello everyone, I'm AT Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. We had a much quieter day on our Tuesday with seasonable temperatures and still very humid conditions following those storms we had Monday night. But going into today, we will have a few showers in the forecast. Already seen that this morning, mainly along and south of Highway 10. The bigger story though is going to be the air quality alert that is currently in place at least through noon on Thursday. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. But outside of both of those headlines, we are going to be seeing more comfortable conditions in the forecast here going forward. Now today, those dew points will slowly come down, but really tomorrow through at least Saturday, maybe even to Sunday, those dew points are going to be well down into the 50s. So it'll be much more pleasant to be outside, and it won't be overly hot either. But we are seeing some rain this morning, mainly along and south of I-90, thanks to low pressure south of Sioux Falls, and a few showers that have developed around Alma and Black River Falls and Arcadia to get our Wednesday started. But that's about where the extent of the rain chances are going to be for today, and any rain should be done with by mid to late morning. Unfortunately, though, air quality issues have returned. We have an air quality alert until at least noon Thursday. Now, it is in the orange level category, but I did add in there the possibility of it reaching red level alert territory, which is the unhealthy for all category, as you'll see here in just a second, because we've already seen it reach the unhealthy category in parts of the area just to our north and east. And you can see that right here after 7 a.m. on our Wednesday. You can see from Medford to Marshfield in that red territory, curling back up into northern Wisconsin and northern Minnesota. Now, it's still in the yellow category for most of our area as of now, but likely that may change here in the coming hours because we'll have a northerly flow today. So that's going to unfortunately bring in some of that poor air quality into our area. So Future Track shows most of those scattered showers this morning out of here by mid to late morning. It's showing a lot of clearing for the afternoon, but I do think we're going to have some cloud cover around. I'm going to call it partly to mostly cloudy. And then into tonight, we'll stay partly cloudy to mostly clear in spots. Future Track is wanting to show a couple of sprinkles, but with the drier air in place, I really don't think we're going to see anything out of that. And then clear to mostly clear skies for tomorrow night, and even into Friday and Friday night as well. So not really much happening here in the forecast outside, again, of those air quality issues. And the rain chances the next 7 days and nights, very, very low. Now, what you see here Sunday through at least Tuesday into Wednesday of next week will be mostly of the pop-up variety. As of right now, I'm not really seeing anything in terms of organized systems expected to impact us here over the next 7 days. So at least some quieter days ahead. Now, the dew point forecast, this is off the European model in the afternoon hours. Now, it's showing 63 this afternoon, and I think that might be a little too high. I think we'll be in the upper 50s for the most part. But the idea is I want you to see we are looking at least a 4, possibly as long as a 5 to 6 day stretch of those dew points below 60. Now, some data does have it coming up into the low 60s Monday, Tuesday. Certainly, I think that's possible. But you see here, we're not into that really very humid or excessive category over the next 7 days. They'll be borderline that potentially about a week from now. And the reason that we're going to see this cooler, slightly drier weather, but also the air quality issues is because we have high pressure at the surface, but we're also seeing a dip in the jet stream here with the core of the heat dome still down to the south. Now, as we go through the weekend into early next week, the heat dome does shift a bit to the west, and temperatures will start to kind of inch their way back up into the lower to middle 80s. And then towards the middle of next week, you can see the heat dome kind of shifts back to the east a little bit. So we may see temperatures come up a little bit again about a week to 10 days from now. Again, we'll watch trends on that, but the longer term outlooks do at least suggest the chance of temperatures being near to a little bit above average from August 5th through about the 11th or so. Hometown forecast for today, highs between 75 and 80. Again, a lot of clouds to start, but we should see a little bit of clearing towards the afternoon. Shower chances mainly confined to the southern quarter to third of the area. We're back into the 50s for tonight. Low 50s northeast, but most of us in those mid to upper 50s. Highs tomorrow, 74 to 79, so about 5 degrees below average with that sunshine around. And then for Friday, about a degree or two warmer, between about 75 and 80 once again. Overnight lows for tomorrow night and Friday night in the low 50s. There's a good chance we are going to see some 40s in those cooler spots, especially tomorrow night to Friday morning, and again Friday night to Saturday morning. And then after that, we'll have highs in the low 80s with lows in the upper 50s to near 60.